Alex, how are you? Wow, I feel like a fucking dinosaur like this. Well, I could have been doing better, Alex, if my dumb self didn't try to change things up this morning. I accidentally... Well... I muted my camera. I muted my camera in OBS, and so you guys couldn't hear anything on my first live attempt. And there's quite literally no way to fix it except go home, click one button, and then go back out again. And honestly, I ain't about to do all that. So, we are going old school with RTMP streaming. You know, this sucks, and I also can't change it, but I don't want to go live a third time, so we have it 1080p, but 30 frames per second. So it looks horrible. I can't remote into my computer from an iPhone, Alex. The screen would be too small and it would be very janky to control. I don't have like a shortcut for that, which I guess I should make. But what's the point? It should have never been muted in the first place, because I have a be right back screen made just for that. But yeah, I can't set up a remote access right now. I don't know my IP address off the top of my head. We're here on Blue Jays Way, heading north. But welcome in, everyone. Thank you to Alex, Sign, and Jazz, and Juanita for joining the stream. It is much appreciated. We're running like the worst possible version of it, actually, because all of a sudden my Streamlabs app for the iPhone decided it was going on break and did not do anything. It just kept timing out whenever I tried to go live. So we're actually using Moblin, which is a good app, but not for most stuff. You know, I don't go live on Twitch or Kick or anything, so the functionality is kind of limited, but that's okay. We have Moblin, you know, running RTMP straight to YouTube. So I apologize in advance for all the buffering we may encounter. Also, I do not have a BR back screen. I don't have an outro, so there's not going to be any member credits today. My apologies for that. But at least you know we're running HDR streaming. So that's great. That's great. 1080p, 30 frames per second, but we got HDR. Because Mobilin supports Apple's camera codecs. You know, they don't support full chat support, but they support HDR streaming. So, go Mobilin. Honestly, I don't even know. I'm just so mad right now. Because I was in a rush. I was in a rush to get out. And I wanted to put that Blue Jays song on the intro. Maybe I shouldn't have. It's already copyrighted. I guess we still have hope for this stream to not get copyright. I don't know. There's a Shoppers Drug Mart. Hey Jim, how are you? Trojan Elk, welcome. Yes. And also, apologies for the 30 frames per second absolute BS. I could change that right now. So, yeah. Hey Sebastian, how are you? Oh yeah, did I tell you guys how I also can't scroll my chat? Isn't that awesome? So if I miss your chats, I'm sorry. You'll have to put it back in the chat again, as I'm not going to be able to scroll back and actually see them. Oh well. Worst possible start to the Tuesday, but the best Monday yesterday. That's just keeping our spirits up, is yesterday was incredible. How are you guys liking the new camera look? Running HDR. I changed it in Mobilin, so it should look better in the sense that it should be very bright when we have a HDR scene, such as lights and stuff. In contrast to just regular. So if you have a HDR screen, if you're watching this on your phone or iPad, basically any Apple device, or an HDR monitor, it should look extra bright at times. Actually, I've been running HDR for the past I've been running HDR in the last stream, and I totally didn't tell you guys. Not because I forgot. Definitely not. But I thought I'd point it out today as a single plus over all of the negatives of this morning. Also, on the bright side, I have a coffee. So what else do we really need? a bunch of super chats, that's all. Anywho, the plan today is I'm gonna walk you guys a little through the city where we're going north. We're going north. I am watching Tron Ares in Cineplex, Yorkdale at around 6 p.m. And I have to figure out food. So I got a lot of time to think about that. And I'm not gonna walk you guys all the way to Yorkdale, but I will be recording 1 or 2 videos after my stream. So, you know, that's actually a bonus. I was planning to do it anyway, but it seems even more viable now with all the streaming problems so far. Hey Modano, how are ya? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the most shitty stream in a while. Actually, this is this is actually my worst stream I've ever done. I can't believe we're doing 30 frames per second right now. That's criminal. 30 frames but HDR. I just can't get over that. Here's Peter and Queen Street. Looks good on your 4K monitor, Jim. Alright, great to hear. It's not 4K, it's 1080p, but HDR will look better on a big screen. Oh yeah, that 30 FPS looks god-awful on moving stuff. Let me see.
I know, it's just like...
Let me see, okay, hold on. I can't deal with this. I can deal with RTMP, but I can't deal with 30 frames per second. I will be back. Give me like 2-3 minutes, including delay. Please and thank you. Don't go anywhere. Okay guys, I'm back. The HDR is quite apparent on my screen. Give me a thumbs up when we're back, please. If you can hear me well and see me well. Modano, Jim, anyone? Alright, thanks, Toronto's. Alright, so whoever said you have a 4K screen, I think it was Jim. Check your settings. We are now running 1440p, 60 frames per second. The most important part is 60 FPS, because now it doesn't look like we're skipping like half the frames. But also I bumped it up to 1440p, which is 2K resolution. It should look even better. Let's hope. I'm not running any SRTLA, but we are within the city, so I think we should have a good enough connection for 2K resolution. If it starts buffering or anything, of course, do let me know, and I can bring it down to 1080p. But I wanted to give it a shot. You know, since the stream is all janky anyway, might as well. John Nicholson, welcome in, and thanks for confirming. Picture and audio are good. Thank you, sir. There's the Wonder Pet Cafe. And here are two smartasses blocking sidewalk. Thanks, guys. Oh, really, Jim? I checked on YouTube and it said 1440p. You should go like into advanced and it should have updated. I checked on my side when I go through YouTube, like not studio, but on YouTube, I can see 1440p now. Maybe refresh the stream perhaps. I don't know. Hey, it doesn't matter really. Trojan says, as a Giants fan, it would be hard for you to root for Dodgers. Hey, I mean, everyone has their team and you root for whoever you want. Here's John Street. Alright, someone's getting busted for parking in the wrong spot. Oh my god. Logically, there's nobody here. Look at the sign. I mean, yeah, logically, open your goddamn eyes. It says no parking, that means no parking. I don't know why she's even trying to I don't know why she's even trying to reason, because like, Jesus, man, it's not that hard. Ah, you're getting the 1440p 60 now, Jim. Sounds good. Now the good test is, tell me if it's nice and smooth. Because that's the test of the network. I think it should be all right. I didn't select the highest setting, but it's all good. There's a mandatory look at the CN Tower. Looks amazing. Not gonna lie. That looks actually fantastic. Let's zoom into it. Ooh. It's not sunny, so it's not shining or anything, but still. Come on. Come on now. Awesome, Jim. I know for a fact I'm not gonna get 4K out of this. Even Henry didn't. Although, to be fair, Henry did have some settings set up incorrectly, but that's a whole different thing. Here's St. Patrick. My God, I just keep marveling at my screen. Everything looks so damn good on this iPhone when HDR is turned on. Oh my God. It's like, it feels like I'm literally walking there, even though I am. I don't know, it feels super nice. Sometimes you just gotta, you stop and you're like, how is this even possible? Streaming this high quality with this virtually imperceptible delay. Like, the test of HDR is, look at these colors of the leaves against a black building. That's HDR for you. Come on now. You can't see me, but like, I literally have the biggest grin on my face right now. Also, that tree was amazing on its own. I love to see the fall colors. Thanks, Alex. Have a good night. We'll see you soon, probably.
If a person will do it.
There's a Rexel. And here we are at university. I don't even know where exactly I'm going. I guess we'll just zigzag through the city. Heading north little by little. Until I feel like stopping and starting up a video. I should rename the stream to HDR in 2K quality live, because I don't know anybody else who's streaming in an HDR right now, at least not in Toronto, not even Johnny, although he probably knows he can stream in HDR, or maybe not. I know this certainly looks a little different from Ken's live stream. Although Ken gets those high views. I don't care. I don't care. As long as it looks good. I could only have like 3 people watching and it would be fine. You know, me, Nightbot, and Streamlabs. Look at those big beefy tires. Oh, well, I don't know how YouTube labels it, Jennifer, but I certainly have HDR turned on. I can see it on my screen. Nobody can tell me otherwise. But yeah, YouTube might... If it's a live stream, perhaps they don't label it as anything, but it is 1440p, that's for sure. I could tell you right now it's HDR because I can barely see any text over top of my camera because it's so damn bright. Actually, I'm afraid well, I know HDR. And my screen is certainly HDR right now. Anywho, here we are at Nathan Phillips Square. That's just to the left of us. Okay, we'll see, Jennifer. I'll double check my settings for the streaming output. Maybe it's on the YouTube Studio side. Totally possible. I don't know. I'm just marveling at my own screen here. I guess I can't really tell what YouTube is seeing. Yeah, Jennifer would know, Trojan. And I mean, if anybody hasn't heard of Jennifer, please link her channel, or you could type !promote in the chat. And your link will be dropped by our ever awake Nightbot. Yeah, that is important, by how the network can handle 1440p. Jennifer, I can't even do channel bonding right now because I don't have my second phone. I can only do one network at a time. So we are running TELUS 5G because my Bell has been acting up and I don't even know what to do. Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate it. I just wish I didn't have to stream over RTMP right now. Due to an issue on my computer. But rest assured that'll be fixed for next time. Once I get home, I'll fix that damn OBS. I know that OBS hasn't been streaming HDR, but I'll have to make sure that every single step of the way is enabled for HDR, because this looks really good on my screen. Oh, I see some raindrops on the ground. Don't rain again. It was supposed to rain around 12. But it looks like it might rain a little sooner. It's like 11 right now. There's New City Hall. Hey Jennifer, I have a question for you, right? I don't know if it's possible, but on Moblin I can stream in above 60 frames per second. I was wondering if you know if YouTube supports over 60 FPS. Because if I could stream 1080p, 120, that would be pretty nice. Or even 2K 120. But I'm not sure if it's supported on YouTube side. Oh yeah, it's definitely raining now. Nothing quite what we've seen before, of course. Oh man, YouTube doesn't support over 60 FPS. That sucks. It is now raining. Let me see what I can do. But in the meantime, I'll have to put you guys down for a second. Okay. But it supports HDR. Yeah, please do, Jennifer. I want to know what did I not enable? Yeah, if you send me a link, I can 90% guarantee next stream will be HDR. Because I know how to do it on OBS and Moblin side. But YouTube is the one that's stingy with settings. It's like they hate us to do any high quality anything. They want us all to go to Twitch or something. Yeah, I agree. 1440p in HDR would be really cool to see, especially on a live stream. On a pre-recorded it's nice, but having the technology to do it on live stream, that's something else. Hello, Brad Palmer. Brad Palmer, happy Tuesday morning. Welcome in. Yeah, YouTube, they don't like giving out settings, I find. Even when they do, it's like through like 10 convoluted menu, sub-menu, tiny link in the bottom of the screen types shit, like insanity. But thanks for the link, Jennifer. I appreciate it. It would have taken me forever to find that, I think. I would eventually find it, but you know what you're doing, so this is better. We are almost at Yonge and Dundas Square. We have the Toronto Eden Centre on our right. And I think I'll have to end the stream a little earlier than I anticipated. So, unfortunately to say, it might be around like 1 hour 30 today. So Johnny Strides territory, which for me is pretty short, but my battery is draining like crazy with this 1440p business and HDR screen. But that's okay. I did mention I'm gonna record some videos. I have my DJI camera ready, so there's that. There is Yonge and Dundas. And we're gonna head north on Yonge Street. Hey, you got a car. You got your new car yesterday, Brad. Incredible. What car did you get? Congrats to you. Yeah, it's really quiet right now. That's for sure, Trojan. Yesterday was crazy here. Rightly so. Rightly so. Go Blue Jays. I don't have any chat pinned, I think, in this one, but whoever has a membership, there's a Blue Jays member emoji available. Check it out, check it out. And if anyone wants to get a membership, it starts at 99 cents a month, plus tax. Tax included is going to be about $1.50 Canadian. I think that's probably a good disclaimer, but congrats, Brad Palmer. First new vehicle in 15 years. Amazing. I'm so happy for you. '26 Honda Civic Black. Oh my. Rocking in style. I didn't know they even sold 26 models already. I thought that stuff was reserved for November and later. But congrats to you, Brad. That's a great car, great car. Yep, we just lost 20% battery in like 10 minutes of streaming in 1440p. Isn't that amazing? A computer and wheels, yeah. That's basically any new car though. That's basically like any new car you're gonna get today. Is a computer and you get a car on the side. On the left is the Aura building and IKEA. Marshalls, also HomeSense is there, BMO Bank. But he's not allowed in the front seat, Trojan. New car after all, eh? Yeah, that's right, bud. Get that car all ready for animal. You gotta get the seat covers. And yeah, make sure he doesn't scratch anything important or anything. Bobby proof the car. And then come to Toronto with Bobby and the new car to show it off. So cool. Some of these artworks in the city are amazing that make you forget the word graffiti or vandalism. Here's Carlton in College. We are still on Yonge Street. We made it to Carlton. Hello Yoshi, how are you? Tomorrow's only 11, so you don't think you'll be able to feature your JAYS City Connect shirt? Hey, why not? Wear it loud and proud, come on. It's me that doesn't have any merch. And according to my promise, like I already discussed with Grandpa Bob, Bob is gonna have to come to Toronto and I will have to get my first ever sports merchandise, which is gonna be a Blue Jays cap. You know I like my hats, my caps. And I have one ready. I just need to get some money. You know, no job means no income, so I'm waiting for that YouTube shit to hit. Once we get popular. Here's Grenville. Yep, that's the promise, Yoshi. If Bob comes to Toronto, I get my Blue Jays merchandise. And you can see one Bloor West. Hey Chris, how are you? Thanks for joining us today. And you're asking, how was meeting Kuma Monster? Oh yeah, the guy by the Sky Dome we met. Yeah, he's all right. I mean, I've never heard of him before, but he probably does some good stuff. Props to him. And ever since that coffee, I've been speedrunning it to a nearby Tim Hortons. I'm gonna have to use the restroom. And this actually sucks because I don't have my B-Reg back screen. Well, that's alright. Well, we'll just wait it out, I guess. Hey, Mark, how are ya? Long time no see. Yeah, Mark Davis. Let me know, text me or something if you have your plan set up for Friday. I should have my YouTube money by then, so I should have some spare change to go to PB with you. I really want to. You know, if it's a choice between a Blue Jays hat or PB with Mayor Mark, I think that Blue Jays hat can wait. It's not like I'm getting the World Series hat anyway. But if you're not going to PB, then that's all right. I think I'm gonna go to Boston Pizza per usual for a game. Obviously no stream. We don't want to get copyrighted or anything. Hey Trojan, how are you? I see Josh Keycover is here. Welcome, Josh. It's actually been a while since I've seen you, Josh. Hope you've been doing well. Alright, sounds good, Mark. Let me know, and I will adjust my plans accordingly. I kind of hate that I couldn't go to Niagara Falls, but no, I'm not going to the game, Trojan. The tickets are like $2,000. I'll have to pass on that, unfortunately. But I'll watch the game. I'll watch the game with Mark if he goes to PB. Hey Alex, how are you? Not Phuket Walk Alex, the other one. Yeah, I mean, if I had an income, if I still had a job, it wouldn't be so bad, but like, still Trojan, it's like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, unfortunately, unless someone gives me like $3,000 for a ticket and stuff, I'm not able to go. Yeah, YouTube doesn't pay well enough. And college is apparently not free. Sounds good, Mark. Well, if you're at PB in 3 days on Friday, I will see you there. Hey, Sun Lee. Welcome, sir. Hey, Lee, look what we're doing. We're streaming in 2K resolution off of IRL. And we lost another 20% battery. Holy shit, man. Battery's dropping like flies. Yeah, text me, Mark. I think you got my number. If not, I'll give it to you. Yeah, 1440p, Lee. That's right. That's right. Oh yeah, since Josh is here, if one of the mods can put a link in it, in the chat. I know Nightbot is gonna slap you on the wrist for that, but if you can put a link to Josh's post on, was it Facebook or Instagram? His father met a incredible man, I think yesterday. Yeah, it certainly will, Jim. Yeah, the resolution is what's killing my battery. The one day that I decided, sure guys, one power bank will do. Well, that's karma for you. Anywho, time for a restroom break. Sorry to do this to you guys, but no be right back screen. It'll just be muted and stuff. All right. I shall see you soon. That's all right. The washrooms are not working. We'll go to Bloor Young. That's okay. Bloor Young has a washroom.
They're all going up. They're all going up. Go down. Walk by yourself.
Agree, Janice. It's the best. Oh, actually, screw Blue Young. I'll just go to the library. It's always cleaner in there. Yeah, the Toronto Reference Library should be open. It's not a holiday. Holiday, holiday. Yeah, if someone can find the link for Josh's post, please do post it. I'd like everyone to check it out. Hit the thumbs up. And if someone has posted it while I wasn't looking, thank you. That guy had a Blue Jays cap on. I noticed too late, but I should have said go Jays. Shit. I can't turn back now. What a friendly dude. I love people that just have a good spirit. Although after yesterday, I think a lot of people have a better spirit than usually after a Blue Jays game. Should be a Jays day, Janice. Yeah? The job's not done. The job's not done, but agreed. I drink coffee, Lee. It's not an addiction, I swear. I just like it a lot. Mark, you're funny. You should have seen the line at the Blue Jays store today. Oh my God. It was like 2 blocks long outside of the Jays shop at the Rogers Center. It was on my stream when I first tried it, but
that might change, but
all right, I'll be back. Guys, he made a community post. Henry made a community post about 2 days ago. Check it out. Sorry to hear that, Janice. I wish Rick a quick recovery and hopefully a lasting one. Cool. Good eye, Trojan. Good eye. I was trying really hard not to comment on that car. Yep, that's the one I test drove. I love it. And that's literally all I have to say. Hey, Kelvin Wu, welcome in. Hey Johnny, look at this. Happy Tuesday to Vane, welcome. Derek C, welcome.
Okay, wait, not the nice.
No,
not
not
the fast.
Come on. if this continues, the lack of music, I mean, this stream could actually generate some ad revenue. And that would be good, because so far that'll be pretty good revenue for October. It's coming up to that Christmas season where people are spending a lot of money. So can't rely on super chats or anything. I'm gonna have to try and make some streams that don't immediately get copyrighted. Because that revenue is actually pretty sweet on a live stream compared to regular ad revenue on videos. Who's ready to see the subway tracks over Davisville? I don't know why. It's just so cloudy today. How was yesterday? So nice. And then today, so overcast. There's Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Mount Pleasant Cemetery actually has tours available. I'm not sure when they end, whether it's October or November, but they're pretty cool. If you live in the area, I'd recommend. Especially the Halloween-y tours, I guess. Yeah, I guess so, Jim. Sometimes we get too much Ontario, you know? impressive. We might go longer than I thought. Hello, Davisville. Not Mark Davisville, but just Davisville. What a cute squirrel. Looks pretty well, eh? Can't say otherwise. Too bad we missed all the trains actually running. Well, that's all right. That's all right. The sun was very nice for a moment there. Did you see that doggo? So cute. There's the sirens. Welcome to Toronto, guys. You knew it before I did. Cobb's bread. Yep, there's my moto, Yoshi. There's the sirens. Welcome to Toronto. You already knew I was gonna say that. Are you going to work soon, Yoshi? I'm guessing you are. Oh, okay, 4 p.m. Amazing. So you'll get to watch one entire destination travel stream. I'll be done well before 4 p.m. today. Like I said, I have my DJI, so I'll be recording some videos, probably 2. And a third one after. the Cineplex. Mariachi's is closed. The hours are from 5 to 9. Wow. Someone's in a rush. Canada Square. Team Canada. Don't mind Streamlabs, guys. Streamlabs is not working correctly. So don't redeem your points today because I don't have the alert thingy on my screen. You're not gonna see the special star. Honestly, it feels like I could die before I fix Streamlabs. So please don't redeem anything. Save it. I mean, if you wanna ask 8-Ball or Duel people, you can do. Just disregard the second message that says you have 0 points. The first one is correct. Yeah, you can get points faster by super chatting, but it's not necessary, Janice. Hey, nobody else is live right now, are they? They're not. Cool. $32C. There's duplex. I see you, Janice. Still here. Thanks, Jim. Good to see you. It is a Tuesday, so I don't expect any moderators to be in. It is a weekday, so people do have work. But thanks for being here. There's North Toronto Memorial Community Center. Yes, they are, Michael. Go Jays. No, all we have to do is wait until Friday. Game 1 against LA. That's going to be a tough one, but we got to have trust, and trust we do. The Jays are going to take it all, just like we want it all. Hey, Juanita. Welcome in. Are you muted, Juanita? I don't think we are. Someone say if you can hear me or not. No? don't think we're muted. Hey Rhonda, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. All right, let's get going. You hear me as well, Janice? That's good. Well, someone tell Juanita to reload the tab or something. Because I certainly am not muted. There's no music right now. No reason to. If anything, I'll just blame it on YouTube. They haven't been the best at keeping anything good, really. Welcome to the Toronto Swim 2025 Awards Gala. Cool. Hands up, who likes to swim? And they're holding a gala at the Eglinton Grand. Hey, look. They didn't close down the Starbucks. Why is that? Far enough from Young Eglinton, I guess. There's what I hate. People coming out of the door and then taking up the entire sidewalk like they own it or something. Keep your ass to one side. Holy shit. How hard is it to walk straight? Even on your phone. Here's Headington at Eglinton. Eglinton at Headington. We are of course walking west on Eglinton Avenue West. And it's getting pretty windy, no? I guess this is what October is supposed to feel like, so no complaints. Here's a Shoppers Drug Mart on Castlewood Road. Look at these cranes. Pretty nice. That guy just honked for no reason. Chaplin station at the LRT. Here's the bigger main entrance on Chaplin. No public entrance. Okay. Welcome back, Jim. Have you returned from battle unscathed? And that car turned on Spadina. I can only say welcome to Toronto once. After that, it's kind of a given. We stay in the same city, but there's the sirens. And here's Spadina. Spadina heads south from Eglinton. That's where the fire truck turned. Yeah, Jim. You're the fire truck magnet. There's a look down Spadina. Well, nothing much. Nothing much on this side of it. No, it's kind of a one-time thing, Yoshi. I can't say it more than once. I see, Jim. You must live in Toronto or something. So much sirens every day. Here's Vesta Drive. And shout out to all the library lovers. We're at Forest Hill. It says Forest Hill, Toronto Public Library, as well as, of course, the Collegiate Institute. And we're getting close to Bathurst. I am debating where to end the stream. Bathurst or go even more west. North Oshawa, Jim. Well, I guess it's not Toronto, is it? This hill is quite something. Quite something. Oh, there it is in all its glory. Forest Hill Road. Specifically Old Forest Hill, but still Forest Hill, even though the road isn't named that. There's a pretty cool yellow BMW Roadster. And that was a blacked out Ford Focus with some turbo. I wonder if he's gonna get caught or anything. And well, as we go down the hill, we're reaching Bathurst. Welcome to Bathurst and Eglinton, y'all. Well, seeing as how my battery's not getting any higher, I want to see if I can find somewhere to sit down and charge it, perhaps. Well, that means that the stream will have to end, as we're using too much battery streaming in 1440p. I wonder how many steps we've done. I'll check on that on the other side of the street here. The wind is making my decision to stop soon very easy. Well, there wasn't any super chats today, and I can't see memberships on Moblin anyway, so there's nobody to thank for the stream except ad revenue, which I think we've kept. There hasn't been any music during the stream, which is good. Thank you everyone that keeps renewing membership. It's always much appreciated. That's kind of what keeps these streams powered in mobility sense. And as we're approaching a Tim Hortons, that marks the end of the stream today. Once again, as I was mentioning in the beginning, there's no outro today because of a issue I caused myself at home. But for next stream, everything will be back. And I'm still working on that damn